Welcome to A Plus Health Life channel. We discuss the ways to fulfill your life with more quality and inform you on ways to get to your life goals with less effort. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. How to not be boring when talking to women. It is obvious that for a relationship to be exciting, fun and happy, both partners need to always add new things into it. There are several ways to assist a relationship grow closer, but nothing beats up communication between man and a woman and more so a new relationship. Now, we all know how good most women are with words and how challenged men are in comparison. While there do exist some good conversationalists amongst men, a lot of them still need a lot of tutoring. Talking to women can be intimidating for most guys, but women love men who are fun and easy to talk to. It is important to stay confident throughout the conversation to show the girl that you believe in what you're saying and that you are happy to be with. 1. Start with a light topic. When you first start talking to the girl, pick a light topic that you can both chat about pretty casually that won't make things awkward. Don't tell her about the weird rash on your back or ask her about her most embarrassing moment. You can save that stuff for when you get to know each other better. Stick to the topics that can still lead to an interesting conversation without making the girl feel uncomfortable. For most women, opening up about their life is a very fragile moment, so asking the wrong questions or too many questions can make her feel like she's being interrogated. Try asking her to a friendly game such as darts where you can both relax and get to know each other a little more. 2. Start things off to invite her to talk. Pay attention to the scenario, and mold your invitation to the circumstances. If you want to strike up a conversation with a girl you don't know, try making a recommendation. For example, if you see a beautiful girl at a coffee shop, and she looks undecided about her order, then recommend your favorite drink or tell her that you're going to guess exactly what she wants just by looking at her. When you already know the girl, start with some common ground. If you're in school together, then make a comment about classes or talk about your extracurricular activities. 3. Talk about her friends, her interests and her family. It is important to ask her about her family, friends and their lives. Ensure you have long conversations about her interests also and those things she likes to do most when she's got enough time on her hands. Talking with her about her interests will assist her see that you're authentically interested in knowing all about her and her life in general. Also, if the two of you do share particular hobbies, then the two of you will be in a position to bond even better with each other. 4. Focus on her, not you. Don't let anxieties of being shot down or approaching a woman turn you off from talking to a woman. If she chooses not to respond to you, it is not about you. It's about her. She probably isn't looking for anyone, has her own insecurities, or is not interested. If you are focusing on what you're going to say next or the thoughts in your head, she will pick up on the fact that she does not have 100% of your attention. Why? You're too focused on yourself. Bottom line, if you're both listening to your own thoughts or you get distracted by something else, then you aren't having a conversation with someone else in the first place. 5. Ask her some questions. You want to show her that you're interested in her while at the same time deciding whether she's really worth your interest. A great question will make her think, laugh, and like you, all at the same time. Avoid yes and no questions. A question like, "Did you like the new movie that came out this weekend?" will get you either a yes or a no, but may not launch a meaningful conversation. Girls often like guys to make the first move. Instead of waiting for her to ask you questions, be proactive and do the asking first. 6. Discuss about both your childhood and your past. Childhood memories are such memories that are full of fun to either talk about or listen to, particularly if it involves a funny or an embarrassing incident. Discuss with her about your first crush, the first time you got drunk, your good-looking teacher or even the time you did something silly. It is at this point whereby your girlfriend will definitely take pleasure in and have a good laugh while spending time with you. 7. Keep smiling. Maintaining a smile and a positive demeanor will keep the girl's interest and will make her more likely to keep talking to you. Though you don't have to grin until your cheeks are numb, you should smile whenever it's appropriate. This will let the girl see that you really like talking to her and will leave her with a positive feeling. You may be so nervous that you forget to smile, so remember to keep yourself in check. Smiling is especially important when you first start talking to the girl and at the end of the conversation. 8. Focus on body language. For yourself, use great eye contact, sit up straight and smile warmly. When you do these things, she'll feel as though you're focused on her. Watch the way she uses her body. If she makes eye contact with you, lightly touches your arm or leans in toward you while you're talking, then you can feel confident that she's into you. Make sure you're projecting good body language, too. Don't cross your arms, tap your feet, sigh or groan audibly. All these tics are signs that you're bored or dissatisfied with her. 9. End on a good note if she tells you that she has to leave. Tell her that you enjoyed talking to her and getting to know her. If you felt a real connection to her, ask for her phone number. The next morning, send her a text saying that you had a great time, and wish her a good day. You might get a second chance at continuing that initial conversation if she texts you back. A good rule of thumb is to wait at least a day before you call her, especially if you approached her as a stranger. You don't want her to think you're too forward, and you don't want to appear too needy, so it is best to delay for a day. When you call her, keep things short and sweet. Unless she's really enjoying the conversation, simply ask her if she'd want to see a movie or go out for coffee and leave it at that. Some of the things that may make a woman uncomfortable are if you are nervous, putting yourself down or making comments about how you can't find anything to talk about. This is likely to make her lose interest in you and she may never want to talk to you again. You don't need to act like you are the most interesting guy in the world. Just act like you are confident and happy with being you and around her, and the rest will follow into place. Start with a light topic. When you first start talking to the girl, pick a light topic that you can both chat about pretty casually that won't make things awkward. Don't tell her about the weird rash on your back or ask her about her most embarrassing moment. You can save that stuff for when you get to know each other better. Stick to the PG topics that can still lead to an interesting conversation without making the girl feel uncomfortable. Don't use profanity. She likes to be treated like a lady. Here are some pretty safe but fun topics that you can start off with: your favorite bands, movies you've seen recently, your pets, your siblings, what you did over the weekend or what you're going to do next weekend, your plans for the upcoming vacation. Avoid the personal stuff. Avoiding the personal stuff goes hand in hand with starting with a light topic. Though you can have a deeper discussion once the girl gets to know you better, for now, it's best to avoid talking about any deaths in the family, your first loves, your weird illnesses, or your fear of death. If you feel like you have an instant connection with the girl, then you really might be able to wade through the small talk faster to get to the important stuff, but you should still avoid highly personal topics when you just start talking or the girl may back off. Okay, if she introduces a personal topic and is game for talking about it, then you can pursue it and see where it goes, but still try to stay on your toes. Check out the girl's facial expressions and body language. If she backs away or looks upset when you ask her something that you thought was pretty simple, then she might actually view it as a sensitive topic. Keep smiling. Maintaining a smile and a positive demeanor will keep the girl's interest and will make her more likely to keep talking to you. Though you don't have to grin until your cheeks are numb, you should smile whenever it's appropriate. This will let the girl see that you really like talking to her and will leave her with a positive feeling. You may be so nervous that you forget to smile, so remember to keep yourself in check. Smiling is especially important when you first start talking to the girl and at the end of the conversation. It's important to start off and to finish strong. Make eye contact. Making eye contact is key for making the girl feel important and like you really care about what she has to say. You may feel shy about talking to her and could end up staring at your feet or looking around just because you're afraid to look at her face, but try to break this habit as much as you can. You don't have to hold intense, loving contact the entire time you're talking to her, or she may feel a little creeped out, but you should try to look into her eyes when she's talking as much as you can so she feels important. If you struggle to make eye contact or prefer to avoid it, try looking at her nose, but don't stare. Not everyone in the world can hold eye contact during conversation. Tell her if you brave enough, a nice girl who is worth talking to will understand. Ask her questions. It's key to make the girl feel special as soon as you can. You can show her that you do really care about her by asking her questions, whether you're asking her about herself or about the things she's been up to recently. It doesn't have to be super personal, and in fact, it shouldn't be, but you should make an effort to show that you're trying to get to know her. If she doesn't ask you anything back, then you can stay away from the questions for a while, or she may feel like she's being interrogated. Here are some things you can ask her about: her favorite hobbies and interests, her favorite bands, books, or TV shows, her favorite subjects in school, her dream job, her best friends, her plans. Give her a compliment. Once you've talked for a bit, you can give the girl a small compliment to make her feel appreciated. You don't have to go overboard and shouldn't compliment her unless you really mean what you say. You can compliment her sweater, her new haircut, a piece of jewelry, or even an aspect of her personality. You shouldn't get too graphic. You have great legs, or she'll get uncomfortable. Pick something PG and tell her that you like it to show that you care about her but don't want to overstep your bounds. Just one compliment per conversation is a good goal. You don't want her to feel like she's smothered with compliments, or like you don't really mean what you say. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.